lung x-ray that you had of John's that was clear. Do you happen to remember when Larry first shared that with you?
Oh, I mean, I saw every x-ray on every patient, basically. I mean, I would troop to the hospital with him after we were done with people in the office, and we would just go to radiology and look at all the films before we went up to see the patients. That was pretty routine for us. And the other doctors that I worked for, Dr. Rohn and Dr. Bond, they, shared all the information with me too on the patients. And we were just, I was the only nurse, so we were just such a small group that it was easy to do that. But I think that probably still goes on to this day. Larry was able to create a team of people that did the work together. Not you have your little job over here and you have your little job over here. The knowledge of whatever all those jobs were was all shared. And we used to have protocol meetings, we called them. And they were always on a Saturday. And I hated them because I worked long hours. And I hated having to come into the office on a Saturday. And now I look back at that and I think what a privilege that was to be included and be part of that. That most nurses will never experience being that involved in the treatment of their patients. And after I left Indiana, and I was a pharmaceutical rep for a while, I would go to other institutions and doctors would ask me, how did you accomplish so much at Indiana? And I said, because we did things as a team. Because I was finding at these other institutions, I wanted to know when were their protocol meetings and, which doctors were treating which diseases or how were they treating certain diseases. And they'd say, well, this guy over here is treating that disease, and this one over here is treating this disease. And we did everything together. We made the decisions together on how the patients would be treated and what if this wasn't working out well, what the next step would be. And it was all done as a group, and I believe it is still done that way today. If you don't want to be a team member, then you probably should go and work at another institution. That was what made them successful. And everybody's opinion counted.
Great. I don't think I've got any other questions.
No, I think we're good.
All right.
Okay.
Well, is there anything that we haven't given you an opportunity to tell us that comes to mind that might be of interest or importance?
I would just have to say Larry has deserved all of the accolades he has received. And there's probably more to come, including this little video.